And there it is, we're into it. Cloud9 CT's side. Smoke kill on automatic, everyone else with Kevlar. Only a single smoke and flash on Faze for Adren. That's it. We're gonna have a lot of fighting here. They're gonna go for an outside split very fast. No messing around here, just straight to business. Kiyoshima in the back of the head, he's dead. And Rush now trying to defend through E-Box. They're about to swarm him. He's about to be surrounded. Where's the assistance here? There is no assistance. Faze have the bomb site already.
They have every position on A. Automatic and Flusher trapped, stuck, forced away from Connector as well. As Guardian and Olofmeister were having a look. Moving to Old Bomb, Flusher and Automatic. Rain having a big body reloads. That's the first kill. The opening kill for Cloud9 in this pistol round. Adren with an off angle. Can just wait for them to almost walk to their doom. Flusher with a high jump. Trying to avoid getting shot. Another kill. Automatic goes down. Adren trying to get around the corner to reload. And suddenly it's a 2 versus 2. Automatic still has a smoke and a defuse kit. Touching the bomb now, but Automatic's got to get on it. Flusher, human shield, looking for the other fragger. Oh dear, it's not going to work out for them. FaZe Clan win the pistol.
Very smooth indeed. Again, straight to business, going for that split through Ivy and Main. And it just, the timing worked out so very well. And Cloud9, it's the nightmare. Whenever you start the CT side of a map like this, it's like Inferno, Train, Overpass, where you need those AWPs out really fast. And the T side immediately just takes that money away from you. They take that momentum away from you. They get to take the initiative, and you just get pistols. And some grenades, if you're Cloud9. They've got 4 HEs here. Let's see what they can do with them. They can just stack them outside. And will they do it with contact, or will they just do it with the timing? Looks like it's a contact off the back of Flusher's Deagle peak. So if he takes contact with the Deagle, fires a shot, they'll throw the nades, but they can see that it's an interplay, and they may still get the HEs in, James.
Oh boy, this could be everything. We wait in anticipation. They start to come in. The nades are down. Off the side, there's one, there's a few. There's a team kill for the CTs, but the HEs have done colossal damage. Kiyoshima and Zalsis with late ones, and FaZe Clan think better of it. They haven't made it through the choke point just yet. They're still far better equipped. No weapons to collect for Cloud9 just yet. FaZe Clan think that this is the play. Guardian was low, now he's down to 5 HP. Kiyoshima, unfortunate there. Flusher could do a lot. 2 of these players could get hit with 1 Deagle kill, but Deagle shot rather, but Rain will stop the damage.
Wow.
2-0 for FaZe Clan. Could have been so much more though.
Automatic did almost 200 damage with his grenade. Look at it go. This was almost very successful. It was so close to doing so much more. That's beautiful from Cloud9. They've been great with those HEs. Wow, that's
nice.
Definitely a JPEG taken from 2003, James.
One way to have a 2 PC setup. Oh boy, I remember CRTs. I do not miss them. Those are the days where I had a big PC and I dropped it on my toe, ripped it in half. Anyway, 3rd round, and oh my God, Rain! He just keeps continuing, doesn't he? Blind, still looking for kills. Rush and Flusher will answer back, however. He's got a friend stuck by E-Box with a Max 10. He's got the movement, but he doesn't have the range. Closer now, Guardian won't get the kill. 4 versus 2, Rush barely alive, but reload. 3-5 from Aggressive, can't find the player. Straight from Nico, with that 1 tap from FaZe Clan, from Rain. That's the only tap, everything else is Cloud9.
That is not bad. That's not bad at all. Here it is, the...
Be the father of my children.
Well then. Otherwise, quite an explosive defense here. Just Cloud9's ready to fight, just scrapping with the best of them here. Even though FaZe everyone gets out into the open, that's what that entry kill did. They still got crushed. That's going to give great confidence to Cloud9. They've got that full rifle setup, the full nade setup, and we'll have to see now whether or not FaZe can bounce back with what they have. The single AWP on Guardian, no Kevlar, no nades on him. It's that single AWP, and he get a pick, he's smoked off. That really sucks. Rain looking for more 1-bullet shenanigans towards Ivy. Kiyoshima, a fitting player with so much experience to play such a difficult position. Guardian of Ali. Did that just get re-smoked? That's quite unfortunate for Guardian. I wonder if they had the scope there.
He hears the reload. He sees nothing. Harassment towards Ivy. Harassment in the pop dog. FaZe Clan surrounding A, but they don't have the right side of the choke points. Flusher having a look, seeing nothing in the pop dog. And Automatic will start to rotate. Cloud9 have all the map control they need for now. It's still some time, though, for FaZe Clan. They've got to be careful about where they start to walk, because if somebody's close by that wall, close by Pop Dog, they would hear the rotation. So they have to take the long route and walk. Cloud9 moving away from Pop Dog now, away from A main, away from Ivy. Kiyoshima getting ready for a rotation, potentially, towards that B bomb site.
This can actually be very scary. This is a great way to use that AWP if you can get him on that high ground. Celsius, he seems to be rising to the occasion here. He's got the AK in hand. Automatic up there as well. He's distracting them. He is stalling them. And Kiyoshima gets himself a double. Now down to Guardian with that AWP, looking for the shot. The whiff is there, but the bomb is down. As Nico plays close with the UMP, he's going to get taken out. And now life is... Well, it's all over. It's all over there.
There's no more life.
It was a good attempt that they got a couple kills and a bomb plant, but still not good enough. And they'll have to go for a save here.
Slow diffuse. A moment to talk about the rounds to come. To discuss the situation of your opponent, to build expectation, perhaps. The score is tied now. And indeed, the money's just not there for FaZe Clan. Maybe we will see a deagle or two. Nico's collected a P250 and a smoke grenade. Single smoke grenade so far. So there may be some fishing with the Deagle of Rain to try and do some damage. One Deagle, 4 P250s, smoke and a flash. Will they aim to plant the bomb towards B, perhaps? Zeltis getting aggressive on upper B. And again, we spoke about anticipation, expectation. And he may be going for a peek soon. Automatic is holding the AWP. If he takes a shot, maybe Zeltis peeks. There's a flashbang, there's a shot, there's the peek, and there's a frag, and another one, and plenty of information. 3 kills for Zelsis, but now the bomb can get planted, and Guardian's got an AWP.
That said, there are some nades to throw in here today. Oh, good catch! He'll have to go for the bomb plant, though, being on the sites, and they know exactly where he is. They could try to just drop a smoke straight on him, although he is backing away now, away from the bomb train, which is a good move, of course. Flash there from a teammate to get him into safety. This is going to get awkward now, but Kiyoshima's pretty far up here on the upper. If he gets a good timing, maybe he's got this. He has a scope! Oh, he still gets it, does Guardian. Now it's down to Rush. He will smoke the bomb for pressure, but he has to tap it as well. Incendiary goes very far. Will Guardian go in front of it? I think he does. Rush has no idea. And there goes Guardian looking for Rush. Oh, and he's done it. Pushing past the Molotov. Very good move there from Guardian. He had a great round. 4 kills from him with AWP. He is a stand-up performer already on train.
3 kills from Zelsis to stop the push, and still FaZe Clan win the round. That's going to be frustrating. The setup was great, but Guardian with an AWP, always a problem. Got to hit him in the face with that first shot, otherwise you're smoked like a kipper. Like, nice flick on the last player, and suddenly FaZe Clan are in the lead, and they've decimated the money of Cloud9, who pick up 2 HEs. Can they have as much success with these grenades as before? FaZe Clan setting up to obscure vision on the A site. 4 players here for Cloud9. Deagle's P250s, a 5-7 for Zelsis. Still a dangerous round for FaZe Clan, closing the distance, moving forward, but getting close means that these 5-7s and P250s can be dangerous as well. Where are the frags for FaZe Clan? Everything is going the way of Cloud9. Suddenly Guardian again versus 4. This is unbelievable. Oh, he was so close to that. That would have been a huge frag for him. They know where he is. There's a potential flank. The longer this goes on, the worse the situation. He's just got 2 plays once again. There's the third! Guardian, what is going on? Rush with 5 HP. The Molotov could be everything. He knows the last play was towards Ivy. Guardian looking for the ace. Oh my God! This is ridiculous.
What do you do against this guy? He's woken up, James. Well and truly fatigue. I don't know, man. He is just going and going. He doesn't stop.
Oh my God.
There's just something about Guardian. You just know that when he believes, you believe as well. Like, there's just something about him. That's incredible. That's 2 rounds where he just won by himself, effectively. Everyone is taking a moment of quiet now. Everyone needs a breather after that.
I don't know what is going on. There are so many highlights from this game. This is absurd. The fact he missed that shot, he goes up the ladder, he sees both of those players, both at the same time. That's so much information, but this is ridiculous!
bad that he has the molly ready here as well. Rush is forced to push. It's an easy one. Just, you know, just an easy frag in the midst of so many hard flicks.
Let's go!
Oh my god.
Someone passed me a Russian dictionary.
Oh my god. Right, we're back into it, straight back into the action. Phase against Cloud9, or, well, Guardian, he's been doing quite some damage. Look at the confidence on him there. It's Nico, though, to cover for him. A big bait setup as Flusher gets taken out. And a quick 5 versus 4 there in favor of Faze. Indeed, Guardians, he's causing me problems as well, James. Oh, wow, just the push from Automatic there. They knew that they needed to get something back in this round. Goes for the push, doesn't work out. Good defense from Faze, ready for anything at this point. And they're 3 against 5 here. The AWP is stolen away by Kyoshima. They really need to find a way back into this round, but I don't know how they're going to do it.
Man, Guardian purified their souls in that round. They're all going to heaven now. 3 players with the bomb in tow for FaZe Clan. We reached the sub-minute mark. They're lining them up. 2 players on a late rotation for the T side, so Rush has to be careful in that top dog position. He could easily get dispatched off. The execution. Does he pick the right timing? Back towards A. Rain's opened up the B bomb site. There's Rush taken out. And now there are 35 seconds and Kyoshima has an AWP to save. But the bomb seems to be headed towards A. If he has a look, he could have just seen something on the radar, but surely he can't try to win this one. Spotted now. He is the present danger. Alan finds the right man to face with the USP, but he can't do anything else. 5-2 for FaZe Clan.
Just rounds like that from Guardian, it just completely rocks everything for you. Like, you just have to hold your hands up, and just sometimes players of this caliber, they just do something that is just beyond anything imaginable, and you just have to give it to them. And Cloud9 pressing that reset button again. One of the reasons why we love them is the amount of experience on the team. They've seen so much on so many different stages across the world. And they're going to go back to the quad HE setup. A Deagle on Flusher, just as they did before. See if they can make it do better this time. They're all outside as well. They're ready to toss those nades. Here they go. Oh, it's not too bad. They get 1 kill out of it. Olafmoist is down low as well. But Nico's wrapping around. There's nowhere to hide. Oh, that's just gorgeous from Nico.
I really feel like that round from Guardian is enough to just energize the entire team.
Yeah.
Nico was just giggling like a schoolgirl after watching that. Now they lead 6-2. Momentum is all with FaZe Clan. And what do you even say after that if you're a Cloud9 player? I would imagine there's probably silence in the booth.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just one of those things, isn't it? You feel like you made a mistake, but if they could see it from Guardian's perspective, it's obviously just ridiculous. And then you're right, it does energize the team. It brings the emotions up enormously. Players like that are very impactful in more ways than one. And here goes Olafmeister. Down Pop Dog with an AWP. Guardian's got the AK-47. What a superstar he is. Rush there. Watching for any pushes towards the Olaf position. FaZe take it slow. Set up for a push outside if they'd like. They can now create some pressure towards inner before going back to that if they'd like to do so. Make Cloud9 unsure as to what setup would be best in this round.
FaZe Clan drying out Cloud9 like some beef jerky. Minimal information, no sound cues, everybody walking. Smoke down towards B, a suggestion. Running the clock down, 35 seconds. A Dren potentially late lurk, a flank perhaps, as the bomb is focused towards the B bomb site. 4 FaZe Clan players now, just waiting for the time to strike. Everything has to go perfectly though, because there's little time for error. If they offer a fake, Cloud9 have to bite, surely. And they're rotating away from the B-bomb site. It's a gamble. Automatic's making his way over, and Adren gets taken out. They're all rushing out now. 13 seconds. They don't have Ivy control. It's really hard to plant the bomb now, especially with Rush on the high ground. 8 seconds. How will they plant the bomb? Rush coming out of nowhere. It's turned into an absolute disaster for FaZe Clan. 4 players to buy for Cloud9. They're back in the match.
Fantastic stuff there from Cloud9. They really held their nerve. You know, of course, that fake comes in. And so many question marks were flying around in that round. It was so drawn out, so very long. FaZe had presence all over the place. They took pop dog control immediately. olofmeister was putting lots of pressure on that position. It really is difficult to know what's going on as the CT side when that's happening, but they managed to hold that nerve, and that's so incredibly important, especially in the way that they've lost a couple of those rounds to Guardian. To still stay composed really is a testament to the experience again on this Cloud9 lineup, as we will see FaZe Clan once again buying fully AWP, all the utility, all the AKs.
FaZe Clan leaving the execute until surely it's too late to be a fake, but it is a fake, but it didn't work out. Another opportunity, making their way barging into the B bomb site, maybe expecting one player there. R2, Automatic has been seen, but Zeltis, where is he? Automatic getting tagged. They need rotation from their teammates. Zeltis with the first frag, moving around. He's got to try and pick it. He's got to get lucky, find the right angle, but Nika goes through and takes him down from sidewalk.
And Connector, it's just locked down right now. This is a problem. There's not an enormous presence there from the T side, though, so there may be, when the smoke goes away, a chance to get through, but they do have to rely on those players now creeping up from the high grounds, looking to make a coordinated push. Guardian standing tall on the train. Gotta be careful. He's not exposed. Finds a shot into Flusher, down to 4 HP. This is not looking good. They're gonna have to abandon ship. Calling the retreat. And FaZe will win this round. Cloud9 just have to give it up. And they'll fall all the way back to safety. Should keep 4 players alive as well. Live to fight another day with the double AWP.
Not the reset they needed, but again, so important that they survived with 4 players. Cloud9. FaZe Clan back to winning ways. Put the loss bonus in the bin for Cloud9. 5 more rounds to go in this first half, so that is important. Double AWP survived though for Cloud9, so they could do a lot in this round. But the pressure will be... It'll still be there, even if they win this round. FaZe Clan have got the money in the hole. Same could not be said for Cloud9. So this is a very key round if they want to make a comeback in this half.
Yeah, I completely agree. We are definitely at that pivotal moment. Next couple of rounds really need to go Cloud9's way. Let's see if they can find a way to make that happen. 4 players towards the A-bomb site to begin with, as Guardian looks for any off angles that may be taken by these CTs around the smoke. This is quite far away. This is the lone B player. He's been doing a great job overall in this tournament. He's given some big roles. olofmeister out into the position that is named after him. And he won't make it successful. Rush wins the 1v1.
That's a rare miss, and FaZe Clan instantly going down into the B bomb site in reaction. Zeltis in an unlikely spot. Normally he's behind the bomb train. Automatic gambling, making his way through the smoke, as is his teammate Flusher. Kishima rotating into CT spawn. Rush will be a late presence in the connector position. Kishima taking out in a gap in the smoke. Guardian abusing the top of the train once again. Adren holding the flank. Nico pushing through oil. He is very important in this 3 versus 3. He can everything. Just by hitting the spray. Automatic missing the shot as he gets an opportunity. He does misses that one as well, and that might just be the round. Cloud9 had to win this round. They don't have the money, and Rush has to run away.
With any other gun, Automatic definitely gets that kill. You can see how awkward the shot is. Those vertical shots, really, really difficult. And Guardian, we can see that behind that smoke, the way the smoke is set up, the way that it lands, there's always that slight gap that when he stands on that train, he can just get a clear line of vision over the smoke to the player that's hiding behind it. So very awesome smoke from FaZe Clan, which has rewarded FaZe more than once now for Guardian. You got to feel for Automatic there. It's such a difficult shot to take. And this Nico with just excellent timing with that push from Oil. Indeed, it's a very rough situation now for Cloud9. So many rounds on this T side. Difficult to do. And a save round from Cloud9. Rush has that AK. The unbelievable thing is that they almost won a round with just pistols before, and it was Guardian having to go 1v5 to save it.
see if Rush can get anything done. He is the key player for Cloud9, of course, with the weapon. He needs to force the action. There's one flash, and he's the one carrying it, so he can't even get flashed in to A main, for example. In the smoke, he may have been spotted there, not quite sure. Standing in the smoke in Pop Dog. Rotation from B towards A for Cloud9 players, and there goes the AK. And all the chances to win this round, really and truly. Celsius in the C with the CZ in connector. Try to have some impact in the dying rounds of the first half, taking some money away if he can. Maybe stealing a weapon. That's more important at this juncture. Faze Clan move to 9. Strong start from them on train.
Yeah, and it's very difficult because... Oh, maybe... Oh, I don't know if he can get away with that gun. No, the fullback, he knows better. But yeah, it's a really hard situation because there's zero margin for it. You really do need those 6 rounds at least. I don't think that they're going to be able to really have a chance to recover. You need some ability to make 1 or 2 errors when you hit that T side. And so they need to get at least 5 or 6, and that means they have to basically get every single round that remains. Just look at this guy go 18 for 3 on the T side with an AWP. That's just, it's ridiculous the highlights he's had in this half, James. And we're only 13 rounds in.
Absolute menace, a legend of the game. And he will continue with the AWP, and indeed it is crazy to have that many frags on the T side, but here he is. Now he moves through to that lock position. Did he see the shadow of the play going up the ladder? Looks like he didn't notice it, but Adren will do the job. Maybe his shadow settings are low. The higher your shadow settings are, the further away you will see shadow settings from. It's quite important to have them high in Counter-Strike. Crucial information given away with them. Adren with another frag in this round. Zelta starts to move, as he often does when there are issues elsewhere on the map. Automatic trying to take out Olaf Meister. Lots of frags around the map.
Buying time for the flank now. Celsius comes in from the back. No one's looking. He's going to be perfect with this spray, and he takes way too long to get that first kill. Oh, that could almost have been something, but Cloud9 now down 10 to 3, and they need a save. They need to give 11 rounds to Faze. If they force buy twice, it's just not going to work out. We'll see the HE buys from them again. A very difficult game here. Game 3 of a grand final for Cloud9. Faze have so many players that can just, in moments like this, when you hit the grand finals, start peaking. I think that's exactly what we're seeing from Guardian. Some questionable whiffs earlier in the day, but they got to the final stage on map 3. He's making it count. And Cloud9 are in deep trouble.
They're in deep waters. Down to the pistols. 4 players on B. Delta spotting. You can spray through that wall. Got to be really careful. See many an entry frag from someone jiggling, getting shot through that wall. FaZe Clan have time on their side. They must use it wisely. We've seen some issues in this series. Olaf Meister moving up the Ivy position. The smoke will soon go. Again, if you want to plant the bomb on A, Ivy is a very key position to hold. Gives you... Well, it cuts the bomb site in half, essentially, between Ivy and Pop Dog. Very important for the T's. And he's creeping, just trying to find out, just edging. The only man really committing at the moment, as they need to find out where the Cloud9 players are. Sees that no one's there. He can peek the other side with some safety. And now FaZe Clan may position to join him. Adren outside main throwing some grenades. Still 4 players on B. Zelsis getting curious with the CZ, looking the wrong way though. Timing brutal for him.
They do have enough players in place though, and FaZe aren't all here together, but need to get those first quick kills, and maybe there's a recovery here from Cloud9 after all. The pistols come in, Kiyoshima at distance with that Deagle doing damage. 2 players left for FaZe now as they are down a man, picking up the gun automatic, still can't get it. And it's the trend, it's all the trend right now with the spray, but they need to get the plant. Flusher, can he stop it? He can't. It's going down to default. The flick needs to be there from Flusher, but Olaf Meister gets out of harm's way. And now it's down to the Deagle, the long range from Adren, and no Kevlar for Flusher. That's the round, 11 to 3. FaZe look unstoppable.
Close, but getting close doesn't matter if you lose the round. And now you're into the last one. Cloud9 so confident coming into this. 3 rounds so far. Maximum of 4 in this half. We've seen so many comebacks, however. So many comebacks. We could take nothing for granted. 2 AWPs in the last round for Cloud9. Zolsis and Flusher starting towards the B-bomb site. Very curious as to what they have in mind. I think Zolsis playing anti-flash while Flusher holds the angle. Zolsis very aggressive, actually. Look at this position from him. Can he pick the right timing, though? You've got to be really careful going around that ladder corner. He hears the scope from Nico, and that's the clue that he needs, but he's looking in the wrong direction. Oh, no, he's giving a sound away. Nico's realized that as well. He has no idea. Does Nico... I'm really confused as to what's going on now. He's broken the glass. Did he think it's a teammate?
I have no idea. But it doesn't matter too much, although this is a big gamble for Cloud9, but at this point you can't really blame them. It's bold. And this is the problem.
Oh boy.
This is a huge issue.
Flusher's left B, there's nobody in B.
They almost tried to rotate someone there. I think Flusher, indeed, he was at the backlines, but do they just try to offer some pressure and a fake? I mean, the bomb is towards the dumpster there, so it looks like they will go A. They have now drawn Zelsis back into B once again. He's on the round of the world here. Russia's taken over Pop Dog, and it looks like Faze are going to go into the A bomb site, and still there's 4 players there for Cloud9. They will have a defense here, but how well will it stand up against this offense of Faze?
Rush with an off angle towards Pop Dog, while Automatic was holding an angle towards main, but he's been smoked off, which leaves Rush somewhat vulnerable. He's got to fall back, and he'll get the kills while he does it. Now he can stay in position. Olaf Meister out of nowhere with 2 kills. How's he got there? Guardian suddenly the last man standing with 10 seconds on the clock. The bomb's near him, but all Cloud9 care about is the bomb site, and that will be a much needed 4th round on the board for Cloud9 as we've swapped sides at half-time.
What a weird round with the rotations and everything. Very strange stuff there. As you can see, Cloud9 able to hold 5 players for a long time, but it's such a slow round here for Faze. Rush getting it done with the Orc. That's going to feel good for him. Nice attempt coming in from Olafmeister, but oh my god. I had no idea that was through the smoke. Flusher just has a second sense for that kind of thing.
Flusher's kills are through the smoke by default. The rare ones are where he can see them.
Wow. Look at Guardian, man.
20 for 5, 4 KD ratio. That's nasty.
On the T side of Train with an Orb. That's just really difficult to do. That's very difficult to do, especially in a grand final against the likes of Cloud9. Very impressive performance. A bit more even across the Cloud9 camp. But here we go, back into it again. Freeze time. It's almost over. The last half here of the last map of the grand finals of the ELEAGUE Invitational. FaZe Clan with a dominating performance in the first half. They're on the CT side. If they pick up this pistol, it is just going to be impossibly hard for Cloud9. Cloud9 cannot allow that to happen, and they're looking like they're just going to go straight into this B side.
4 people while Flusher watches the rotation, but the frags are flying in for FaZe Clan. This could be a quick one. Flusher and Automatic remain. Flusher's rotating away from stopping the flank, and Rain starts to make his way. Meanwhile, Automatic with so many targets on the B bomb site, nothing doing just yet, no frags. Flusher, oh dear, this is so difficult for Cloud9. 4 players just wait on the bomb site while Rain dances with Flusher. There will be another initial engager, but not needed anymore. Rain goes back, 12 to 4 for FaZe Clan.
It's a strange pistol in the sense that when you go upper like that, you're much more exposed for much more time than if you have the low ground. Because you go down the slope, the only thing you're exposed to is connector, and then you can kind of dodge between the trains, guarantee the bomb plant, then play the post plant, run along the low ground, much more cover to work with. But instead, they all just get stuck in the open, and so I'm not sure exactly how the plan is supposed to look like, but that ended up being pretty bad for them. FaZe were ready for it as well, which doesn't help, and now it's the full Glock eco. They're going to be trying to make a comeback from 13-4, James.
Sean Grill said that Automatic would be key for Cloud9. He's got 5 kills so far. Same for Flusher. But as the fight works out, he has been neutralized, and Olafmeister will continue to neutralize Cloud9 players. Zolsis has the bomb towards A though, so they've really gone for a desperation bomb plant, but Nico is smarter than that.
I feel like Cloud9 really need a timeout right now. I feel like a timeout is much needed to just calm the nerves, get people on the same page, reset them, focus them. As you say, this is so important. And the thing is that Automatic is an incredible AWP on this map We've seen it before when he first switched to the role when Skadoodle joined the team. He was actually incredible, especially AWPing around from the bomb train on A. I was very impressed by Automatic. But the question is, would he even get the chance to have the money for it on the T side?
Fast grenades from Faze, deterring any plays from Cloud9 from that main position, at least early. And Adren will be towards Ivy. Now, he had a difficult job on the CT side of Train when we last saw it. So maybe this will be a big target for Cloud9. There's a lot of times where he got fragged. Will they target him? Automatic and Rush are there for the time. And Trent is pretty much deep, and he is the first to fall. Will this be a common occurrence in this half?
And that's a great pick to make at that time in the round. You can start to play things slow and see if you can pull rotation away from a bomb site. That's like one of the things that's very difficult for the CTs now. You need to really try to maintain control of either Pop Dog or T-Con if you're going to do that. Because that's one way that the CTs can counter it. If they have that forward position, they have the info, and it's hard to fake them out. Kiyashima will take Pop. They've got T-Main. They've also got the Secret and Inner. That was a close one. Forcing out a smoke. Cloud9 are pretty well set up here. They forced the defense far back on A. And right now, FaZe are very afraid of this B attack.
Celsius looking for something, anything. This is another place where if your shadows are high, you'll see a player if he's standing on top of the train. Nico's getting the information. Look at the rotation. Nico's in A main, and the rest of FaZe are towards B, and they're just waiting. If Nico clears A main, he has all the information, but Flush has gone all the way through A, and he sees that nobody's there. So that means rotation. He's fired a shot now. Rain realizing what might be happening, but they're still going to push towards B because at the time they've got no time to rotate, and FaZe Clan are all over this bomb site. There's no way, surely this bomb goes down, or is there? Guardian will stop everything, and this will collapse. A timeout win for FaZe Clan. That's brutal for Cloud9. He's got to survive Flusher. Oh, and he won't Nico through the smoke with the FAMAS. Makes it even worse for Cloud9.
Oh man, he gets the instant headshot with the FAMAS through the smoke. I can't believe it. Flush is going to be so tilted from that. Yeah, they just not leave themselves the time.
Brutal. Flusher had all the information, apart from Nico's flank, of course. But they didn't have time to rotate the bomb.
That's the really painful thing. When you get that 5v4 and you set yourselves up to have like a really good position to attack a site, if you do take too long, teams at this level, they just react. They'll take a risk so they can get the information. And Nico got that information. They stacked the B bomb site and he hit the flank. I mean, that's the counterplay. Even if you're a man down, you have to try to predict that if you go to the T side, if you can. And that's always a difficult one. They are really fighting for their lives here. Terrible, terrible situation on the buy. But it's a buy every single round. They can't save one and buy. They need 2 chances. It's better to have 2 iffy chances than just to have 1 good one. And let's see if Adren gets a good timing here. There comes the peek. It's a better angle from Rush, and he takes down Adren. 5 versus 3. Good stuff coming in here to open things up for Cloud9.
That compromises Nico's position. No longer does he have cover from Ivy, so he has to go all the way back to the bomb train. There is a smoke down for the time being, though. Rush and Automatic are there. I'm not sure if 2 players were spotted on a def cam, for whatever it's worth. Automatic teasing the smoke. Some spray towards Nico, not quite hitting the mark, though, and he can't get the kill. Guardian takes Rush out as well. FaZe Clan moving towards match point. But it is a 3-on-3 with 39 seconds left. Flusher still has control of the bomb. Kishima with an AK. It's time for him to get clutch again, near the Pop Dog position. Throwing some smokes towards A. Olofmeister starting to move back. There could be a plant here. But 25 seconds, Cloud9 have got to speed up towards this speed bomb site.
A big problem for them is they have no utility. And this is so difficult because this is one of the maps where the CTs can just hide in so many different spots. And oh, it just doesn't even need to hide. Look at that. Beautiful with the Orc scoped in. Nothing that can be done about that. Flusher has to play 1v2 now. And it's not going to be a good look. So they headshot straight away. Oh my god. No Kevlar. He still controls the spray after the aim punch. 1 player to go, but it's the boss of Train. It's Guardian. And Flusher has to summon all of his experience, all of his composure. Timing is on point. And he gets an AWP for his troubles. Hello.
Oh, Jacuzzi.
Yes.
The Jacuzzi. Pass me the Bellini. FaZe Clan have an eco situation, $3,500 per person. So much advantage though, 9-round lead over Cloud9. Right then, anti-eco territory. These Desert Eagles will be dangerous for the Faze clan. They have the angles. Cloud9 will need to walk into them. And Cloud9 don't have all the flashbangs in the world, so that may play to the advantage of Faze clan holding angles with the Eagles. They started with 5 in the B bomb site, maybe expecting a fast play, a flash play, if you will. Nothing doing, though. And the Guardian will start to move towards the B bomb site. Zelsis showing some presence, spreading Faze clan out a little more. Looking for an opening, as is Guardian. Quick peek from him.
Pretty amazing, he avoided any damage there. And this is a big win. Taking away T main is a very big deal. And the problem is now is that you gotta be so careful on T side, because if they take the bomb through there and he's alone, you can lose the round that way at this point. There's the spots. They absolutely know. Oh, he actually thinks deep right in. Through the wall, maybe. Lots of damage done. Good stuff there from Flusher. That will force back the CTs. Time is now an issue, though. They can't run out of time. They can't leave it too late. And now they're moving to B. So this looks good. Bomb has to make a decision, though, as well.
They're faking with no possession of the pop dog position against an eco when they had 2 players basically in the B bomb site. Maybe expecting the spot, but now Adren is here. He holds them for a second, but the A site is clear, so the gamble's paid off. That takes guts. That is really scary stuff to watch, but here they are. They've got possession of Ivy now, kind of, with Rush around that position. No one there for the CTs anyway, and that is the main crisis averted. Both teams not shy to go for those rotations without control of Pop Dog. But Faze clan were pretty weak in this round, and it will be round number 6 for Cloud9.
It's so ridiculous to just look at Guardian's stats and see that he's 27 for 6 at this point in the game. It's just, he only has 1 MVP, James. That seems like the system might be...
might have a few issues.
If there was ever an argument that it's a bit broken.
Planting the bomb, stealing the MVPs. Some polite applause for round number 6 for Cloud9. Faze clan coming out on the bye again. I know there are some Cloud9 fans here. They could do with your support because they have a long way to go. So you better make yourselves heard. There we go. 4 M4s and an AWP coming out for Faze clan. 8 rounds behind Cloud9. They have much work to do.
It is a very long road for sure, and you need to see someone having a performance like Guardian. That's really what you need. Someone to go huge, big clutches, big plays, energize the team. And this is always a scary prospect. Playing around these smokes. Olafmeister with a nasty off angle. But, it was not going to go well. He shows a bit too much leg. And now Guardian, he's back at it again. Orb in hand, ready to defend, feeling on top of the world. Misses the second shot, but still repositioning, making certain that he can buy his team time as they start to rotate through connector. This is actually looking quite good here for Faze. Guardian's done enough just by holding onto sidewalk. And now the T's are in real trouble.
A few shots from the CTs. Who will shoot first once the smokes disappear? Guardian holding the angle, but he looks away as automatic shoots him in the face. Man advantage for Cloud9 now. They need every round. And it seems that Faze clan are going to fall back. They're going to save. They have so much advantage or keep the guns together. Cloud9 will start the comeback. Their 3rd round in a row now. Will it be a T-dominant game of train?
The crazy thing is that they're going to survive, I think, with the 3 weapons that they've run away with here. Sure, they don't have an AWP, but that's 3 rifles, and they can try. There is a world where they can try to drop some guns to their teammates, drop some FAMAS, and just do something funky. But what that means is that, in reality, you want to win this round, get all the kills, or most of them, and then you play against a save. There's no save here, in reality, because you've got those 3 rifles to worry about, so it's still a dangerous round. Every single round that Cloud9 will be trying to win here is going to be ridiculously hard because they have to string so many together. That also means Faze will have a huge loss bonus if they're able to do it. They're going to have to play against so many buy rounds against one of the best teams in the world to do this comeback. I can't stress how hard that is.
Faze clan keeping the money together. They will not buy around what they have. It's not a desperate situation for them. Still double the score of their opponent. Timely HE from Guardian, but plays moving through the sidewalk. Celsius getting aggressive. Guardian with a pistol, taken out. He can keep that forward map control, chasing all of Meister with the HE. Always nice to already have pretty much the whole B bomb site while the bomb goes down. Both jumping up, he gets up there first. And again, the 3 weapons off to Ivy to save. 8 rounds for Cloud9. I think if Cloud9 can get to 10, then FaZe Clan start to sweat.
Yeah, this is, I mean, it's going to be interesting because it's actually not often that you see this situation happen where a team will successfully save the weapons, like 3 weapons like this in a row. So that does really just make it that much harder for Cloud9. But at this point, it's the hard route, whichever way you look at it. If they're going to win this game, they've got to just be so disgustingly good that it just doesn't matter at this point. You can see there is pressure coming in from Cloud9. Can't find a single kill though. And 3 weapons will survive again. And they don't have to spend, that's a lot of money they don't have to spend.
Yep.
So that's going to really pay off later on for FaZe.
Guardian has the AWP. Dropped by Dren. So dangerous. Unbelievable performance on the T side. And he has plenty of CT rounds to follow up to hit that 30 bomb. Dangerous waters for Cloud9. But of course they do have automatic as well. He's got some catching up to do. Still just with 7 frags at the moment. And again, automatic and rush towards Ivy, and I'm really keeping a focus on if they will continue to target Adren. Again, he had a very difficult performance on the CT side, holding Ivy in their previous game of Train. And he's been picked a few times already. So I think Cloud9 may have a holding pattern while they look for him to make an error perhaps. Goes for a peek, flashbang doesn't work, gets the information. He knows they're hunting him. But how do FaZe Clan adjust to that? They're going to boost Guardian in that connector position. Nico and Olofmeister deep towards B. And Adren takes a completely different position around the Ivy area, and Rain is close if needed.
So a minute left now. And no pick found for Cloud9. So they'll have to start really working on taking some map control. You can see they're starting to work that Ivy now, as well as having control of T-main, and Pop is also available. But you don't necessarily want to push into the A bomb site before checking Pop. You need to make sure that there's no CT sitting there, or you have to do what they're doing here and just rally behind T-main and Ivy, so you can smoke it off if need be. And there's Adren watching from hell. And this is going to be very scary, James. They're not going to leave themselves with much time.
Yeah. Now we have 4 players on the A side. There's no presence towards B whatsoever. Olofmeister getting ready to do the mid rotation. A big frag from Rushdo, and Adren still gets taken down. Nico and Guardian around the bomb site with 15 seconds. Molotovs all over the place. That elevated position has worked out well for Guardian. There's Nico as well. 10 seconds to get the bomb down. And as they cover, Olofmeister coming from Ivy means that this bomb is not going down. Kishima going for frags, but it's nothing doing. It seems to me that they were really relying on getting that pick on Adren, but he went super passive. And by the time the pick came in, they hadn't been able to advance anything, have any presence towards B, just waiting for that. Didn't work out for them. And FaZe Clan were in position and violated them, basically. And it's match point for FaZe, playing for the championship.
Yeah, that was a really slow burn. Just imagine if they tried to make a move earlier, there would have been some more time to maybe try to work a clutch there, but all in from Cloud9 at the last second did not work out. Perhaps it's them trying to now finish with a bang and see if they can just use the pacing instead, and we get a quick drop into Pop Dog here. Adren far forwards. What Zelsa's going to do is he's going to get flashed out here. They're in position. Someone has to go back for the bomb eventually, but Adren is quite close. This time, this round, he may be pickable, but there is that setup with the AWP from Nico. Flashbang forward for Adren as he looks to get some info. Turning away as Rush, picks up the frag, and that's a 5v4, a minute and a half to go. Cloud9, they're not out of this just yet.
Rain taken out around the bomb train by automatic and main. And Rush continues to be an issue around Ivy. A double peek set up by FaZe Clan for the longest time. The flashbang not working out. It went too deep. Rush avoided it at 180. And now it's a 5 versus 3. Reset potential for Cloud9. But there's so much work to do. So many match points for FaZe. Cloud9 now collecting themselves together. Guardian moving out of the B bomb site. So I think it is another situation where either they fight on A or they save on A for FaZe Clan with these 2 AWPs.
Yeah, this clearly does seem to be the case where it's like when they survive with 3 rifles, again and again before. It's just, Ooh, that's it. Rush found a kill long range on Nico. Must be looking at a different angle. Rush also threatening Guardian. How is he doing this? They have AWPs. They're playing at the max range. And still, what is going on? Rush is just doing so much damage. He spotted both remaining players, and they plant the bomb very late. They're looking to try to hunt down these remaining players of Faze, remove those weapons from their hands, make it as easy as they possibly can for themselves in the future rounds to come as Fletcher goes for the angle, but no idea Olafmeister was down the ladder. Kiyoshima's is now trying to find him. Where has he gone? Don't want to invest too much here. Their money is not like incredible. They're playing within the last round. I guess it doesn't matter from that sense.
Zelsis on the chase now. Rush has 8,400, so Cloud9 don't need to worry too much. So important for them to try and take these weapons away. Zelsis has a Molotov if he was to throw it down Ivy, but he's taken a different route, and it seems that FaZe Clan will survive with 2 players. 6 more match points for FaZe Clan. Cloud9's a mountain to climb.
Oh, hello. Finds himself an AWP at the end, not bad. Can drop that to automatic. It is a mountain, but I have to say, you know, if the thing is that FaZe saving the guns in some of the past rounds has created a spot where they just are able to continually pick up more guns. And again, we just saw 2 AWPs saved. That really adds up for them. It's only 6 rounds for Cloud9. This is not impossible at this point, but it sure is incredibly hard.
Have a look at FaZe. They've got 3 players moving towards B. It looks like there's savage aggression. Do they hit the plays in Pop Dog? A fast play from Cloud9 completely outmaneuvering FaZe Clan and execute into the A site. Smokes to isolate these players, stop the peaks, and deeper ones coming in towards that IV position. Molotov's next door as well, but Guardian's find himself a little cubby hole. He may get a free frag out of this. The bomb's getting planted, but Adren, he's got Kiyashima out. There's a boosted connector, and now FaZe Clan have rotated. They're all over the site. This might be it. 5 versus 2 as one goes down. They break the championship point. It's Zelsis versus the world, and FaZe Clan will win the championship. The CSGO ELEAGUE Invitational 2019, 16-9 over Cloud9.
What a performance from FaZe. This is one of the reasons why they are so incredible.